Well, good morning. We are back at the Farmers Fair for day 2. I've already done quite a few of the quests for today because today we are going to focus on helping out at the market stall. Also, got her a new dress. Very, very pretty. I've dyed it Shire Peach because that gives it a nice golden color. And let's see, what else did we get her yesterday? We got her a baby deer, and the game has named it Muse. It's a very cute little baby deer. A spotted fawn. Very nice. And we got her a new horse as well. This was one of the 2 horses available. It is called Steed of the Shimmering Breeze. And I don't remember what they call spotted horses. It's like pimento horses. But it has baskets and bags on it full of flowers and a few vegetables. I thought it was very nice. So, let us get started. Now, we've seen the mayor, we've seen the bounder, we've seen the drunk, which I don't think we've done yet. Oh, no, we haven't. Okay. But here is the market stall. So, we start by talking to Daisy Sandman.
Don't you turn your back on me.
I'll turn my back on you if I want, but in this case I don't. Where are those simpletons? The other sellers have disappeared, surely to go off and enjoy the fair. I will have their hides if they dare to show their faces after all these hours. I'm short of hands, as you can surely see. Would you be so kind as to help me? There are many orders to be filled. All right, we'll help you out. Now, as soon as you accept her quest, 6 quests pop up. And the first one is this customer
Could I
here.
take a moment of your time?
And she's very loud. Apples, please. Hello, I need apples. And a good number of them as well. Please get to work right away. The crate is somewhere behind your stall, there. Move along now. I do not have all day. Wow. Hi, Karen. Okay, so you go into the crate and you start collecting apples. And it's usually 3 green apples, 6 red apples, and 1 golden apple. We already have, well, we have 2 golden apples already. So good. Those are usually the hardest ones to get. So the fact that we have a couple, that's great. Sometimes this can take a couple minutes to do, but we've done it pretty quickly today. All right.
Cannot a body be left alone?
There you are. Thank you. The customer's growing restless. I will get the order to her. I just need to find a bag. Oh, and another thing I might note about these quests, they are time limited. You have, I think it was total 15 minutes to complete all of them, which is
Stay and have some tea.
It's actually pretty easy if you know what you're doing and what to look for. Mushroom stew, please. 1 large bowl, thank you, and make it fresh. The hobbit stares at you expectantly, looking as if he might attempt to eat anything in sight if you keep him waiting too long. Alright, so first we need to find the recipe, which is sitting right here on this table. Now, you can look at the ingredient list here and follow along. But I'm just going to take you through it because I know where everything is already. So we start off with beef for the stew. Now, I'll be honest, I've never heard of anybody putting beef in a mushroom stew. If that is a common practice, let me know. Alright, so next ingredient, we come back over to the table and grab some salt. And because you can't have a stew without water, we're going to grab the water next. Alright. And because we want some vegetable other than just mushrooms in there, we're going to get some carrots. Actually, this doesn't sound like a half bad stew. Still not sure about putting beef in it. Now, bacon, on the other hand, I can see putting bacon in the stew. And I don't even like bacon that much. I could still see it. And of course, you can't have a mushroom stew without mushrooms. And we want lots and lots of mushrooms. So we're going to do this twice. Alright, so now that we've gotten all the ingredients, we're going to go back over here to the oven. And we're going to use this little pot sitting right here. And we're going to cook up some stew. Doesn't that smell lovely? And he better like it, or else I will smack him. Alright.
It's been a foul day, it has.
Thank goodness. I will give this to your customer straight away. It smells lovely. Well, thank you. Alright, so we're going to skip her for the moment. And we're going to go over here.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Hello there. It's about time. I've been waiting for service for quite a long while, and this order isn't filling itself, you know. Here's my list. Please find these items at once. I haven't got all day. Okay, a lot of Karens going on here. So, if you look at their list, it shows you everything that they want and or don't want. So she needs an onion, but she needs an onion with some color in it, so she wants a red onion. And of course this guy is going to stand right on top of where I need to be. Idiot. Alright, so cheese. She wants something soft and delicate. So she wants a mild cheese. Now, bread, sweet, fluffy, light bread, so she wants a loaf of white bread. For meat, she wants some basic meat, so we're going to get her this side of random meat here. Apples, she would like a green apple because she wants something tart with a bit of bite that contrasts with the onion you bought her. And the list give you pretty good clues of what they want. And for the cabbage, she would like a small head of cabbage. So we want one of these little ones over here. And we are done with her order.
Well,
Oh,
gall of some folk.
well done. Filling these orders can be tricky, but I see that you got everything to make this patron happy. You are a great help. So thank you. So, what does this
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
young man want? Hello there, it's about time. I've been waiting for service quite a long while, and this order isn't filling itself, you know. So he says exactly what the last one said. But his order is obviously different. Now, he would like a plain old onion. So we're going to get him a yellow onion. How boring. Actually, I can't say anything. I cook with yellow onions a lot. Cheese. He'd like something with a little bite to it. So we want this nice sharp cheese here. Bread. He talks about how great seedy bread is, but then decides he just wants a plain old loaf. So we're going to get him some white bread. Meat. But he just doesn't want any today. Okay. Apple. He does not want a red apple, which means he would like a green one. And he does not want any cabbage. So, we're done with him. And
Well, the gall of some folk.
she says the same thing she said last time. So, now,
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
boy, no wonder this poor woman is so frazzled. She's surrounded by Karens. Alright, so, what do you want? You want a white onion. Okay. Thank you for eventually making up your mind. Oops, I actually accidentally stood on the onions myself. Okay, sorry, dude. Maybe you didn't do that on purpose. And she would like some sharp cheese. And bread, she would like a nice hearty loaf. Which means she would like this nice wheat bread here. So we'll get that for her. Meat. Is there really any worthy meat but bacon? So she wants bacon. Apples. If I liked apples, which I don't, none for me. Okay, so no apples. Cabbage. She wants a big, huge head of cabbage. Apparently she either really likes it or she's making a big dish for someone. Alright, so she is done.
How rude.
And there we go. Now, we're going to talk to this young lady here.
Could I take a moment of your time?
And she wants me to go find some people and have them return to work. Okay. So we're going to go yell at some people. And, oh, there they are. Lazy vendor.
Gostam Gothrim!
Okay. Gostam Gonthreed. Okay, that was one. And we have another one over here. Well, that would wake anybody up. Man. We got this one here who's... Oh, look, it's Rosie. Rosie Cotton. That's the girl that Samwise Gamgee is sweet on. Isn't that nice? Over here dancing with this lazy vendor. But I don't want to work. I just want to dance. You're mean. Get back to work. Poor Rosie. We left her to dance all by herself. That's okay. Her friend's gonna sneak back as soon as I've turned my back on her. Alright, so.
How rude!
Thank you for getting that patron out of my hair. I'm glad those fools were scolded, but as you could see, my hands were too full to do the job myself. Alright, and we've done all of that with a minute and 44 seconds to spare. Okay. Now we just wait for the timer to count down. We're going to go talk to this overworked supplier here.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Goodness me, I can't possibly keep up with the incredible demand on this festival goods all by myself. With the incredible demand on the festival goods all by myself. Okay. Everything seems to be running out all at once, but the suppliers for the fair are all over the Shire. Will you help me? Perhaps I can give you a little incentive to make those runs as speedy as can be. Alright, so we can go restocking the mushroom tent, the bacon, the cabbages, which I did yesterday, the pipeweed, the wine. We're not going to do the pipeweed, I don't think. Not today. Don't feel like getting chased by brigands. The wine, the eggs, the apple stall, and the honey. Well, the honey's not far away, but neither are the apples. Let's do the
Stay
honey.
and have some tea.
Oh, that's the apples. I clicked the honey. No, I didn't. I did click the apples. Okay.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
No more honey, and I was about to drink my tea. That makes me so terribly sad. Head to the Tooklin Beehive straight away to find another jar for the market and bring it back as quickly as you can. Take this pie. It uses my great-grandmother's secret recipe, and it is said to lend you incredible speed when you take a bite of it. Hurry now, do not tarry. Alright. Now we can ride to the spot, which is over this way, as you can see from the quest arrow. And we'll grab that, thank you very much. Okay. And here's the honey right here. Now we're gonna get off our horse, get the honey, eat the pie, which gives us a little speed boost. Though we don't really need it, we have plenty of time to get back. And we could eat it again, but we're almost there, so. And here you go, sir.
How do you do?
Hooray! You are the hero of the Farmer's Fair. Well, thank you, I think. Right. And we've also completed restocking the market. So that one's done. Let's see what's going on at the mushroom field. Looks like there's a round going on already. Though I did it a little while ago and I don't know if an hour has passed yet. I don't even think I can do it again yet. Yeah, you can do it once an hour. If you really so choose to do so. Although doing the mushrooms, you can get some pretty decent tokens from that. Especially if you win the contest, you get 10 tokens just for doing that, plus the tokens that you get as you eat the mushrooms. And eggs, got 5.5 minutes left before I can do that one. So I can't do either of those yet, because I know I did the mushrooms after I did the eggs. Alright. There's one more quest we can do over here for today, and she is surrounded by all these hobbits. Why is she surrounded by all these hobbits? Well, she's very popular.
Could I take a moment of your time?
I would like to give a gift to my friend Tansy Tyfield, who works tirelessly at the party tree. I think she deserves a treat to help her cool off. Take a little frozen sweet cream from the vat and bring it to Tansy if you would. And a hint, if you would like it frozen sweet cream goes remarkably well with honey and fresh fruit. You can find these things in Bywater, you know. Alright, so she's very popular because, well, she has the ice cream. So we're going to grab some basic old ice cream. And then we're going to go grab some fresh fruit over here. Looks like strawberries maybe. Maybe raspberries. Some sort of berries for sure. Okay, so now we need honey. And we need to go into the Green Dragon for that because, of course, the tavern would have honey. Especially if they brew their own mead. Alright, Mr. Tavern Keeper.
It's been a foul day, it has.
May I have some honey? Some honey for a dessert order for Blewett Goldworthy? On the house, my friend, on the house. I'm a great admirer her desserts. This honey is fresh from my local hive. I was going to use it for my next batch of mead, but I can get more tomorrow. As I said, obviously, a tavern keeper who brews their own mead would have honey. Alright, so we're going to mix that into the sweet cream. So we've essentially just made strawberry ice cream. Sounds good to me. And now we have to take that to the party tree. We're going to go this way. A lot of people doing fishing quests today. Of course, it is day 2 of the festival, and people are still interested. I'd say after about the first week, things start to slow down as people have done their festival, they've gotten what they want, and they get a little tired of it. Of course, I might keep Medriel here for a couple more days, at least a week. Might use those tokens and get a couple of those spawns to sell in the age. Frozen sweet cream.
Good day.
Is this for me? Oh, thank you. You and Bluette are dears. I was worried I wouldn't have time to get frozen sweet cream from Bywater before the stand closed for the day. There's ever so much to do here. This makes me so happy. Well, you're very welcome. You work very hard here. You deserve some sweet cream. And as you can see, we've done the quest here for today. Although, I think tomorrow we'll go over a couple of these quests. Let's see if we can bet on the keg race again. Well, I guess not if the keg race has already started. Let's follow the contestants. So the whole keg race is you bet on one of these. They do the race. If the one you bet on wins, you get, 5 tokens. If you lose, there's a consolation box. And you get a consolation present of between 1 and 3 tokens. I'm not sure if that's dependent on if your contestant was in 2nd, 3rd, or 4th place, or if it's just random. Still, we won't wait around for the next race. Let's check out the Taste of Hobbiton. And it's just begun too. So very similar. You bet on a contestant. Instead of drinking, they're eating. And whoever stops at each table eats and gets ahead and wins the race. On a side note, this little spot is very cute. And the only time you can get to it is during this festival. Which is kind of sad because it's an adorable little place and would make a great little town for people to roleplay if they wanted to. Look at this. Look, all these cute little houses. Of course, you can't go into any of them. It's a very sad thing about the game. There's just not nearly enough interiors. Cute little pond, brook. Good place to go fishing. Somebody with a very bright light beam. What the heck are they doing here? I have no clue what they're doing here, but okay. It makes no sense. Oh, speaking of making no sense, let's look at our emotes here. This really doesn't make a lot of sense either. Although maybe makes a tiny bit more sense in an elven hand than it would in a man's hands. Or human. Still, it's one of those things I got. I think in one of my yearly gift boxes. Alright. Back to the party tree. And oh, dance leader is up. Another thing
might I have a word with
Another thing you can do at the festivals is learn dances. So, let's learn the first Hobbit dance. We learned the second one yesterday. Once you've learned a dance, you can use it. So, I've learned the second Hobbit dance. I type dance _ Hobbit, the numeral 2, and as you can see, she is now doing the dance. There are 2 dances you can learn in each region: 2 dwarven dances, 2 elven dances, 2 hobbit dances, 2 man dances. Of course, high elves have, it's not dance 2, dance 3. They have their own very special dance 3, which is almost a dance in itself. They almost don't need to learn dances. Although, I'm not really sure I'm overly fond of the leaping like a deer aspect of that dance. Alright, we'll stop her. Alright, Mr. Brockhouse, we can start the dance lesson at any time now. Alright. Had to get me a nice long drink of water there. Randy's next top model. What kind of kinship name is that? You know what? I don't even care. I've seen weirder than that. Waiting for the dance to start is the most frustrating part of this. It's like, sometimes you run up and grab it and you've gotten it just in time, and the dance is like 5 seconds away from starting. And sometimes you've gotten it just as the ring came up and you have to wait 5 minutes. So, while we're waiting, Has a big old tree. Not even sure how old the party tree is supposed to be. Although from the look of those branches, I'd say it's pretty old. Ah, and he's finally ready. Now, once upon a time, you used to have to type in the dance moves. Nowadays, they have the emote icons built into the quest, so you just click on it and follow along. Oops, I just danced through some poor hobbit. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to step on your head there. And there are 4 rounds of dance lesson. And once you've completed them all successfully, you are able to select the dance emote you want to get. And like I said, we've already done Hobbit 2, so we're going to be getting Hobbit 1 today. Okay, we have succeeded. Now we have to wait for him to walk off the stage and get back in his default spot. Okay.
Good day.
Thank you, sir. Your feet move so fast. I cannot say that of many. You are very much worthy of knowing the dance of the hobbits. Please take my knowledge and show off those feet of yours. But first, we must eat. Alright. Thank you very much. So, type in dance _ hobbit. And there is the first hobbit dance. It's kind of silly looking, I have to admit. Most of the dances are kind of silly looking. There are a couple that look alright. Hobbit 2 looks good. Elf 2 looks pretty decent. Can't remember if it's Man 1 or 2 that looks alright. And I think it's Dwarven 1 that's the better one of the two. Of course, that's subjective. That's my own personal opinion on them. Now, I definitely do like the jig dance. And I can't remember if it's called jig or it's a Man 3 dance. But you get that in either Inundwaith and Dunlun. You have to have a certain amount of rep, and you have to use area tokens to get it. Hold on, let's find out. Collections, and that I believe falls under. Does it fall under emote? Yes, they do fall under emote. So actually, we can look at some of the dances in here, because we can preview emotes. So, sorry. Let's look for dance. All right. There's Dwarf Dance 1. If you can see that, it might be really small for the video. Yeah, that screen doesn't get any bigger. Dance, that's the second dwarf dance. So yeah, definitely the first dwarf dance looks better. It's very much more low-key and refined. Dance elf, that's the first elf dance, which is just cheesy. And the second elf dance kind of reminds me of a waltz. So I really like that one. Oh, and there's a Dance Hobbit 4. Now, don't ask me why there isn't a Hobbit 3 dance, but there's a Hobbit 4 dance. Anyway, that's all that dance is that, which I don't even bother getting it because, meh. Ah, here's the jig. This one, you can buy it in the LOTRO store, or you can get it from the in-league if you've done the in-league quest and have, I think you need to be kindred with the in-league in order to enter their special area. I'll have to check on that, I'm not sure. In-league is in the Shire, so I'll check. Okay, so there's Dance Man. Actually, Dance Man is kind of nice. It's a little bit like a very slow square dance, I think. And Dance Man 2 is a sidestep and a little bit of a hop. And here's Dance Man 3. Actually, out of all the dances, I would say this is definitely my favorite. It manages to be low-key, but at the same time, very visually interesting and active. Okay, we're done looking at that. We're going to head back to Bywater now that we're done with our quest demonstration for the day. We might see if, yeah, let's go look at the eggs and mushrooms one more time. And then I think we'll be done for the day. Okay, mushrooms first. Oh, we just missed it. Of course we did.
Good day.
Oh well. Let's see how things are at the egg farm. Looks like we've got a couple contestants here already. So we're not going to try to compete with all these people for a few eggs. But we can sit and watch them. Let's find a good place to watch from. Oh. We could see the whole field from here. Ah, has it started? It has started. Okay. There. Get me out of the way. Now you can see it. Now what's happening here is the hens lay eggs and the people have to grab them. And in order to win, you have to get at least 5 white eggs. Aside from the white eggs, there are different colored eggs. So you've got your plain colored eggs like purple, red, blue. You've got striped eggs that are worth a little more points, or a little more. I'll explain that in a minute. You've got your spotted eggs, and very rarely you have a golden egg. Now, white eggs, at the end of the round, whether you've won or not, you'll have these eggs in your bag. White eggs give you 1 token. I believe the striped eggs give you 2. The spotted eggs give you like 5. It could be the other way around. I can't remember. The golden egg, I believe, gives you like 50 tokens, which is why it's so rare. Oh, and I forgot, there is one more egg you could accidentally grab. It's called the bad egg. It doesn't give you any tokens, doesn't show up in your bag. What it does is give you kind of like a fuzzy, almost a drunk effect that makes your screen blurry for a little bit. And the game is over, and at least one person has won, maybe 2. Very nice. So that is a quick look at the egg scramble. Anyway, that'll be it for today. I'm going to go and find some dance instructors and learn a few more dances. Until next time, bye for now.